Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Fields and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10 and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg, rolling to his left. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields, and complete to Drake London. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And the Rams at 6-3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And they were able to tough it out last week. A close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 91 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now Jones on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll try the left side. Bowers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Diaz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from drawing level.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards, and it ends with a New England touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 38, Fields. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Fields on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle to Davis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go again with Davis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Inside give to Davis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. This defense for the Pats, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Patriots have it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Jones on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now Jones on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on first down. It's Bowers. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. From the 24, Jones. And this is caught at the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second and goal from the 1. They run the counter. Bowers, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Jones now. Gonna throw on third and goal. And that's gonna be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. L.A. set to take over again on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. On second down, Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coached some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
That one good for 26 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On first down, it's Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Davis.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Fields on 3rd down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Fields.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Here's Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Patriots have it. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Bowers, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Off the bootleg. Jones rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And Davis has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here's a give to Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
So the Patriots coming out now.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Jones throwing on fourth down.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields
on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Laviska Shenault, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Davis. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Davis. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses.
It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
To throw again on second down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Bowers.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
2nd and 1 from the 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Diaz. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? I mean, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll try the left side.
Bowers.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Jones on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowers.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one is incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Boswell.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. Bowers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Into the hands of London.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bradley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though.
That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Fields.
Throw left side. There's London.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Back to throw. Fields steps away.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, Fields.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bradley. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Fields. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Off play action. Jones. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Bowers. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is brought in at the 21. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Rams ready to go on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To the air again, Fields. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And that is incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
73 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On first down, it's Bowers, and he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Boswell. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Fields throwing again.
Eluding the pressure right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.